today would be a decent day to give you a tour of my plants. I wanted to do this for ages, but I wanted to grow my collection a little bit more. But then I noticed a few of them are kind of dying. So I thought to give you the little plant tour now before they die. It's kind of cheating the system, but that's basically it to the intro. I'm just gonna start now, I guess. I thought this would be the best start of the plant tour because this was actually the first plant I ever was given. So for my 17th birthday, my mom promised she'd buy me a plant, and she did. And this is an African spear, and I just love it so much. It's got a little sprout coming out as well, and one of my friends at school had named it Rapunzel because of the plait. Mom thought it was like a special idea because I'm South African and this is an African spear. You may have noticed some succulent leaves in there, and I will get onto that in a few moments. And then moving straight next to it, I've got these plants. I don't know what the order is that I got these, well, all my other plants. I just know that this was the first one I got. This was actually in my Christmas video for 2025. I got this one, and as you can see, there's two more. That's because when I wanted to put it in a bigger pot, Mom said that you gotta separate them, and I didn't even know there were more, but yeah. This was from my mystery jewelry box. I thought it would be a nice little touch to it. I also got another jewelry thing from the mystery jewelry box in here. It's like a whole bunch of succulents, as you can tell, and they're so pretty and I couldn't resist. And then coming onto my desk, I have this little guy, which you probably recognize. This is one of the plants that is dying. It was much bigger than this. If I have a picture, I will insert it. I don't know what's going on, but I had to pull off a few more of the leaves last night. And then we've got this big guy. This is my Christmas tree. When I bought it, I think it was 26 centimeters, and I haven't measured it since. Okay, so it was up to here last time. Let's see. I would say that's still the same, to be honest. I mean, we've got that little bit. So, 26, so 28 centimeters. Which actually reminds me, I need to water it. And then on my windowsill, I have a few more plants that belong in my room. I will start with another one that seems to be dying, which is my Venus flytrap. I had eaten a small fruit fly once. And that's about it. Oh, there's another one. That leaf section seems to be dying. And I don't know. Tell me if they're dying. I hope they're not dying. Then I have this one. And actually, these three plants I got on the same day. The lighting is terrible, so I'll move it over here. It's got another sprout coming out. And oh, and here's one too. I had a little spider living in here once. There was like spider webs, but I killed it. This is my asparagus fern, and it has such a beautiful backstory behind it. The day I got those, I also got this one. The only difference is I bought those with my own money. This one my mom bought me. It was like on special where we could buy 2 for $7. So my mom has one and I have one. And the reason why we each have one is because her mom actually has one, and this was like my whole childhood. Her one is a lot bigger, and she actually got a seed from her dad's one, and she replanted. Now all the females in my grand's family has one, and we thought it was really special. Then I have these ones, and it's got a little bowl because I don't have the underlayer of this pot. These are all my mom's succulents, basically. What I've done is I've taken the leaves, like the little leaf things off her big ones, and those they dried out and they didn't make a new one, unfortunately. But somehow all of these grew out of the place where I took the leaf out. So I was like, technically it's mine because I birthed them like that. I don't know what these ones are doing. They were kind of squished in there. Lastly, for a plant that's in my room, I have this. And I actually got this from the car boot sale, which is so fantastic. It was £2. She was selling a whole bunch, and I never would have thought that I would have found this plant or a plant at the car boot sale. It was quite stressful trying to walk around with it because I didn't want the top to snap or something. It's got a little sprout, and then I've taken some of the leaves to hopefully regrow them. The next are the plants that I am growing outside, and I thought that it would be weird to talk about my plants near my parents, so I'm just gonna do a voiceover and it makes things a whole lot simpler. Right now I'm just getting my plants out of the little tray thing so that I could show you better, and this is when I realized that the roots are actually coming out from the bottom of the pot. So I think I need to sort that out soon. There's been a lot of rainfall recently, that's why there's a lot of water in the tray. So I am pouring that out now, and then later on I'm going to fill it up again with clean water so that the roots that have gone out the pots get some water. I'm showing you my plants right now, but this is my basil that I am growing. I will show you the seeds later on. That's my fennel. Oh my gosh, my childhood. It tastes like licorice when you eat it, which you can do, and it tastes so good. That's why I had to grow some. Here's a picture of fully grown fennel. That's not a plant because that's the little doggy Kira. Anyways, this is my edible flower plant thing. I'm not too sure, but I do have the seeds that I will be showing you later, and those roots are crazy. I don't know how to fix that, but I will have to fix it somehow. Kira did get a hold of my plants once, so those are the ones that I've saved, and I put them in smaller plants, which are actually smaller than the ones in the bigger plant, even though I planted them at the same time. So I might get rid of those. And in that pot there's nothing. Absolutely nothing. This is when I decided to give the plant some water. One, when I forget to water it, there's still water that seeps up into the pot, and two, for the roots that are at the bottom. I'm not too sure how to sort that situation out, but it sounds like a later me problem rather than now. Yeah. And then lastly, just outside my room, I have my gardening setup cabinet. So I've got my spare pots over here whenever I wish to use them. For Christmas 2025, you may recognize this, but my mom got me this, a little greenhouse. Currently I'm nurturing some moss in there for my millipedes, but it's kind of dying. I had some lentils growing in here. I did this ages ago and they seem to be doing okay, even though I'm not giving it any extra treatment. So I've just kind of left it in there. I have a droopy plant that I actually took a small cutting from one of my mom's droopy plants. It was doing really well up until now because some of it's dying. My mom said that, well, she said I'm giving it too much water. So I've kind of left it here so that I don't water it. It's doing quite well though, compared to like a small cutting that I once had from it. And then, I'm not gonna lie, this is literally my favorite plant. My mom bought me this cup years ago. I'm growing an avocado tree thing and it's doing really well. My mom said since she's been in the UK, she's never been able to grow avocado. And my guy's doing quite well. I've had this avocado growing for like a few months, so it's taken a while. And as you can see, it's been sprouting. So hopefully it keeps growing. I'm sure it will, I have no doubts. And then finally, I have this gardening drawer. This came with the greenhouse. These did as well. I've got some rocks in there for decor, but I've never really used them. This also came from the greenhouse. This came from a fake plant, and before I discarded the fake plant, I kept the pot and the rocks so that I could use them for something else. And then I have some seeds that these came from the greenhouse. So we have lentils, basil, which I'm growing right now, and some spinach. I also have these, which I don't think I've successfully grown. I have some fennel, which these I've grown successfully, and you've seen these. The bag that my edible flowers came from, I gave to my friend because she also likes gardening. So yeah, and a little guide for my greenhouse. That's literally it for today's video. So a bit of a short one, and yeah, that's okay because I do have a lot more videos planned in my book. So anyways, I'm just gonna go now. So if you enjoyed this video, I hope you enjoyed this video. But either which way, thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate your time, and I can't wait to hopefully see you in the next video. So adios for now.